You know what? What was that? Okay.
I know y'all on this bitch being nosy as fuck. On my mama, I don't give a fuck what y'all talking about. On my baby, fuck these hoes, nigga. On my mama. Fuck these hoes. Hey, and we on tour, nigga. Something getting slayed tonight.
Oh, don't you worry, in this video I go ahead and drag this man, and rightfully so. From that clip alone, he just sounds so slow, and only God knows where Skai Jackson got this man from, but either way, that is her baby daddy. And as we continue on with the video, it gets even crazier, so definitely be sure to stay tuned. Even from this picture alone would scare me. I don't like to, I do run, I don't work out, but I would start jumping over some invisible hurdles. I will sprint faster than Usain Bolt. This pose alone is the biggest red flag. What shoes are those? Are they the black Air Forces? Oh lord. From the shoes alone, Skai Jackson, how could you? From this pose alone, legs spread wide open, black Air Forces on. See, I'm surprised. He strikes me more as like a Jordan's 4 type of guy. But anyways, let's get on to the video. What is up, guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you guys are new. Hi, it's Keisha, nice to meet you all. Get in here because you've got quite a bit to get on into. So we're going to go ahead and talk about this whole Skai Jackson situation. Well, should we call it a mess? Let's not sugarcoat anything around here. It is messy AF, and it's actually really disturbing. So we're going to go ahead and really get on into it. So she has pretty much now, on her own terms, confirmed her pregnancy. She did it via Instagram, and she looked absolutely gorgeous. It definitely was staged, but hey ho, bitch, let's go. You know, I think the Shade Borough and maybe a few other blogs had like posted a picture of her where she had like a jumper, like some biker shorts, and she had like some pink flip-flops and then a pink bonnet, right? And everyone's like, oh my god, she's pregnant. But obviously she didn't really confirm it in her own terms. It was like paparazzi who caught a picture of her and yeah, put that story out there. But of course, back in August, she was arrested for like about a day or so, maybe 12 hours, for apparently putting her hands on her partner. And she was arrested at Universal. And while she was there, she was telling one of the officers that she is, you know, expecting a baby and that she's a fiance and all of that. Now, I do think that she actually said those things to kind of prove that, oh my god, like, we are in love. Like, I would never be abusive to my partner because, you know, I'm about to be a fiance. Why would he have proposed to me if, you know, everything's good? You know, we're expecting a baby. We are a couple that is in love. I think she was trying to do that. Now, either way, she was out about 12 hours later, or maybe it was 3 hours later. I don't flipping know. Either way, she was out very quickly. And yeah, we got into all those things. We've actually made quite a few Skai Jackson videos on this channel, especially recently. And I think it's because, A, she's a problematic being. Now, we're not going to highlight that too much in today's video. We're just going to keep it simply on the fact that this is really sad. No matter whether you are a fan of somebody or not, being in Skai Jackson's shoes right now, it isn't probably the most comfortable one, okay? And I feel like, with all due respect, and I say this in the nicest way, I know a lot of people are scared of snakes, tigers, fake people. I'm still scared of all those things, and definitely. But I'm also scared of being in Skai Jackson's shoes, and I rebuke that, and I'm knocking on wood right now. Can you hear it? That something like this doesn't come anywhere near me, and I mean this in the most respectful way. But then again, though, we should never be quick to be like, oh my god, that can never be us. But of course, you can manifest that it's not you, and you can pray as well. Okay, cool, because this is actually crazy, and as we get on with this story, you guys are going to see exactly why. Now, obviously, people have their concerns, like, oh my god, she's only 22. You should be out partying, living your life. You don't know anything about life yet. How can you bring a baby into the world? If I'm being honest with you, I know people who have a lot younger than Skai Jackson, and who are still doing just fine. I know people who've also gotten married younger than 22, who are doing completely fine. So I think it's all based on person to person. Do I think that she's more than capable of bringing the baby into the world? If I'm being honest with you, I don't know. Now, if we're talking about finances, I hope she's got it together. But then again, with all these fake giveaways, I don't know. You're asking the wrong person, okay? But I do think that she's definitely in a lot more of a comfortable position than most 22-year-olds. But then again, with them fake giveaways, I don't know. But she's good, is what I'm trying to say. Even if she's not being booked to do, like, you know, movies and stuff like that, she's still going to run to get that influencer bag and do a random ad here or there. And you know what, babes? I won't blame you, okay? Do I think that we need to be a lot more smarter with choices we make? Absolutely, yes. There's moments where I've been dumb and stupid, and, well, they're both pretty much the same thing. You get what I mean. There's been times where I've done things in which, I kind of questionable, probably could have lived without, but at least those are things that could be undone a lot of the time. Some things couldn't be, and you just kind of have to live with that. I hope that I wish her the best regardless. I wish her a safe delivery. I wish her the best, and I hope that she heals and actually comes to her senses. But it doesn't seem like that's going to happen anytime soon. I do believe Skai Jackson is going to be the type of woman to protect her partner regardless, because she wants to save face, maybe for the media. But I don't know if she's deep down really happy. Now, there's a video of her a couple weeks ago, I believe, months ago maybe, where she was, I think, walking her boyfriend to the Holiday Inn, which is a hotel, and I'm just so confused. The body language between the two of them, it's like, I get it, even loving partners don't always look happy 24/7. Like, you have your moments where it's like, bitch, why are you here? Like, I need some space, okay? But that video, I don't know whether it's, listen, the thing is though, I can't fully convey what this video is giving, because it could tell a million and one different stories, but the story it was telling me, or maybe it's because I'm messy, I don't know, at least I own it, I don't know whether it's because I'm messy or just hella bored today, haven't got no plans made, and I'm just in people's business, okay? But at least I'm real about it. Smash the like button if you were also like me. Also, I feel like I need to let people know, smash the like button. It costs you nothing. It takes 10 seconds. What are you waiting for? Or, no, seriously, whilst you're at it, follow me on Instagram. It's Keisha_. Again, free of cost. I know in this life and economy, we want some free things, babes. What did you get out of it? You might be asking. Well, I literally replied to my DM. So come, shoot me a DM. Yes, you. I double dare you. If you ever want to request like video suggestions, go ahead. Feel free to do that. If you just want to simply kiki and chat to me about absolutely anything, my DMs are open, because I feel like, babes, I'm making the content. You guys are watching it and showing me so much love. There's no reason why I shouldn't show you guys so much love back, especially if I actually see the message too. You know, I'm not going to be one of those creators who try and pretend that I'm above and like I don't see stuff, babes. I literally logged into Instagram and I saw your message, therefore I'm going to reply. And again, I like going through my DMs, and I like to see, like, even the annoying people actually make my day. Doesn't mean you should be annoying, but I'm just trying to like reiterate that, like, a lot of things don't get to me unless you're asking me for money or wanting to see my feet, to which you then be blocked, no matter who you are, no matter how cute you are. Pretty privilege don't help with much, all right, around here. It doesn't. Anyways, follow me, and yeah, let's continue on the video. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about Yucky. Huh? Who that? Probably think, Keisha, who the flip is that? That is the name that her partner goes by, Yucky. I'm so sorry, but the fact that he has a code name, a street name, rather than him using his government name is actually tapped behavior. Skai Jackson, babes, hold my hands when I say this. You can still run. Free yourself from the shackles, yeah? Like, I'm sorry, this, I know many people want the whole soft life thing. Now, it might not be soft, it might be medium rare, okay? But babes, you can still spin your life around. You can flip it, bop it, twerk it. No, seriously though, you can actually make the change and be the change you want to see. But then again, I'm not sure if you want to see this change. Now, I do want to quickly rant about something very important, ladies and gentlemen. Put your earpods in if they're in. Blast the volume up. If it's on speaker, blast the volume up and get your pen and paper, yeah? In fact, let me lead by example. You think I'm just joking? I'm not. Hold on. Look. Yeah. Pen, paper. I know a lot of you guys haven't picked up one in a long time. Do it. Or if you are all about the technology life, use your notes on your phone. Alright? I need you guys to, I know it's easier said than done, but babes, take down some notes right now and listen to me when I say be careful of who you literally let into your room. Be careful of who you lay down next to. Be smarter than that. Don't be quick to be friends with everyone or to call someone your my man, thank you to my man. What was that lotto sound? My man, thank you to my man. Now, I'm not saying that you should never be in love. Like, oh. I'm not saying you shouldn't be in love, but I'm saying that we need to really handle ourselves with a lot more grace and care for ourselves and be very cautious, especially if you're bringing life into this world with someone. Is your partner going to be there in the long run, or is he going to be behind bars? Can you really say you know where your partner is going to be? Do you really see a future of this person? If it's still yes, then hey girl, you do you. But a lot of people are very indecisive. I wouldn't, personally. Now, accidents can happen, things can happen. Regardless, it still is a blessing that a baby has been brought into the world, but I do believe a lot of people are bringing kids into the world and they don't have a great dynamic at home. You don't get on with your partner, you're abusive to each other, it's toxic. And I think that people did brush over the whole Skai Jackson abusive thing. Now, I don't know the dynamic between the two of them. I don't know if they're both laying hands on each other, spitting out verbal diarrhea to each other just for the sake of it. I don't know dynamic, but what I do know is that she goes so hard for this guy. And as I go on with this video, you guys are going to know exactly why. Ladies and gentlemen, seriously though, ladies and gentlemen, please do better and just do what it is that you can to protect, specifically women, protect your womb, okay? Do it. Especially now, in this day, more than ever, be careful. Okay, and also, like I mentioned, don't be quick to just claim certain people just because, oh my god, like they're just, I just feel like people really need to work for it. I don't know whether this guy has worked to show you that he's committed. All I know that he's done is go to jail, well, was in jail for an alleged murder back in 2021. Skai Jackson's baby mama for, allegedly. And a previous, like, one of his baby mamas came out to say that he's a deadbeat. I'm sorry, but she's living my worst nightmare. What film is this? Yeah? This is scarier than the Purge election year. This is scarier than the first ever incident, which to me was like one of the scariest. This is like Jeepers Creepers. Bitch, this is creepy. I said it. Yeah? Love Skai. Well, I can appreciate that she was a cute little girl, and Jessie, like, I'm gonna keep it real, she's a pretty woman as well. Love that for her. The photo shoot, mwah, chef's kiss. But when we put the photo shoot to the side for a second and we put the childhoodness and how much you did what you had to do, and I love you, big up you on Disney, you're not the smartest of tools. And listen, I'm not gonna go ahead and talk about her shady days. We've done that, we've covered it. It's got nothing to do with this right now. I know some people are gonna be like, Keisha, maybe it's her karma, because in words of Georgia C, what karma is a bitch. And everyone does apparently get their karma. I'm not sure if I fully believe that. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, I do feel bad for Skai Jackson. But I also do feel like she goes so hard for her partner. Even now that I don't think there's any saving her. What was it J. Cole said? Don't save her. She don't want to be... No, seriously. I've never heard real lyrics than that. And again, I do feel bad for her. But I need to stop feeling bad for grown-ass adults too, who can actually help their situation. Even if it's a little bit. Even if it's a little fraction. Now, is it sad if she has to bring a child into this world as a single mother? Yes. But she wouldn't be the only one. There's millions and millions of people doing it, unfortunately. Okay, so let's go ahead and get on to this article, which I'll go ahead and link down below for you guys if you're interested. But the headline says, who is Yerky Yerky? Social media found Skai Jackson's boyfriend / baby daddy on Facebook. Former Disney Channel star Skai Jackson is being dragged on social media after her baby daddy was discovered to be a dude named Yerky Yerky on Facebook. That's already a red flag. That's already an ick. There's so many icks here. Who still uses Facebook? Like, what? Unless you are over the age of 35, who is still using Facebook? Please do let me know. The last time I used Facebook, ooh, I don't want to tell you that. Girl, I mean, I wasn't like, I was lurking, but I had every reason to lurk in that situation. When was this, you might be asking? It was like about 2 months ago. Don't ask me, girl. Listen, I lurked and I found what I needed to find. I was like, cha-ching. Well, there you go. But apart from, and also I generally had to like click forgot password because, babes, who the hell still uses Facebook? I made my Facebook account when I was like 11 years old. This is before the Instagram. Like, this is before I had anything else. It was Facebook, okay? Facebook was the hotspot. Babes, it's 2024. Why? What? Anyways. So yeah, social media users are angry, irritated, disappointed, and flat out concerned that a beautiful, successful, and adorable star like Skai would get pregnant for a guy who unironically named himself Yerky Yerky. Why are we doing code names, street names? Babes, where's your government name? At least go by the name of, like, I don't know what his real name is, but let's just say Jackson. Like, why are you like Yerky Yerky? A, who do you think you are? Do you know what that name gives me, yeah? I mean, looking at him respectfully, like, I was gonna, like, keep my shadiness to myself because it's not every day release the shadiness. Sometimes keep it within and sometimes just keep it pushing. But today, I'm bored. I ain't got nothing much to do. Said my prayers, been to church this morning. Oh, it was a great service, by the way. And I just feel that we need to preach more honesty now and really just keep it real. With all due respect, yeah. He looks like the type of guy who would be on Omegle or who would be on the Monkey app and say, yo, don't skip. Airtime. Let's talk. What you doing? Like, let's talk. Tell me he doesn't give Omegle chat room vibes behind the screen. But he likes his guns, so never mind. But, you know, I can see that. Anyways, let me continue with my roasting session. He looks like the type of guy to literally wear different colour socks, and not even like a cute, quirky way, just in a way where it's like, oh, I can't be bothered to like change colours. Yeah, I've got a purple sock on and a pink one. Looks like he doesn't use roll-on, but rather use links. Psh, psh. Didn't even aim it right in the armpit. My nosy ass wants to know, like, what is he? What does he identify as? No, not, oh my god, not like sexually or like, oh my god, no. I meant like in terms of, like, what is his race? I don't know why I'm just so nosy, but like I look at him and I kind of get confused, but it's neither here nor there. I'm not the one laying with him. Skai, that's your man. I don't know, I get this weird vibe, but I don't know. I just feel like, I know people keep saying Skai Jackson could have anyone in the world. No shade or anything. I don't think that's fully true. I think she could have picked someone better, definitely. But again, we can do the whole what if, oh, why did she do it? But this is her situation now, okay? So she has been receiving some serious criticism over this and other facts about the guy which has emerged, including the fact that he apparently already has other kids and has been called out by one of his baby mamas for being a deadbeat. We spoke about this earlier. That's already insane. That is already insane. And I hope Skai Jackson's not one of those individuals who's like, okay, well, he might have been a deadbeat to you, but he's gonna do better for me just because, like, I'm Skai Jackson. Like, I hope she really isn't that girl at all. I hope to God, because girl, karma will come and grab you at any given moment. Never be the type of person to be like, oh my God, it can never be me, babes. It could very much be you in 0.2 seconds. Be so for real. Sometimes life ain't always lifing, right? Sometimes it hits us, we've got to dodge certain things, and sometimes, like, you can't dodge these things now. You have to live with it. She's living my nightmare. I'm being so for real, and I know it's like, again, she can turn it and do a little Uno in it, and I wish that for her and her child. But my goodness, like, oh my goodness. Because the thing about being with someone who has, like, multiple children from different partners, it's just messy as hell. I do feel like there's always gonna be one baby mama who don't get along with another one. Even me just saying baby mama out loud, it just actually like, it's too much. I feel like baby mama culture, baby daddy culture is something that had been very normalized, and for me personally, I feel like we need to get to a day and age where we actually instill shame in people. I get it, certain things happen. When I mean instill shame, it's the people who flex about it. It's the people who are like, I don't want to be in my kid's life at all because I don't need to be in my kid's life. You know, it's the people who literally will favor one child, like, over the others. Like, over the others, that makes no sense. You know exactly what I meant though. You know, favoring one child and saying, I don't want to be in these other kids' life. Like, that to me is strange. And to, like, not to be a deadbeat, it's like, why create life then? Why do the doing things if you're not even going to be there to step up? And in that same breath though, I'm not going to be praising dads because they're in a children's life. That is literally the bare minimum. That is mandatory. That is your role as a parent. I can't be clapping because social media, they do this thing where, like, they see a dad on TikTok, like, I don't know, combing his daughter's hair, getting her ready for school, and everyone's like, oh my God, this is amazing. I think people do that because this is something that we don't see as common on social media, at least. I do think people in the real world, when you step outside and get some fresh air, are doing this, but I do think on social media, this is something that isn't seen as quite common, and I think they mainly do it towards the black community too, is another thing that I've been peeping. Not too much now. I do think there is a stereotype. I do think there is a stigma for sure. I do get why people are doing that. It seems something that's abnormal. Like, oh my God, breaking news. A father involved in his child's life. Well, it's like, babes, that should be the bare minimum, you know? So, yeah. The madness began when Skai Jackson announced that she's expecting by sharing photos of herself and telling People magazine. She said, and I quote, I'm thrilled to begin this new chapter in my life, embracing motherhood and diving into new acting projects. My heart is so full. Okay, girl. Skai Jackson did not identify her boyfriend, but social media quickly went on a hunt for him and discovered him, especially after he shared a very problematic post about Skai Jackson. I think there was quite a lot of questionable posts on Facebook. He's already a walking red flag. The fact that who's doing this? What? Like, are you doing this on Facebook because you don't have Skai Jackson on Facebook? Like, but you have. She's like, she don't know about your Facebook. Girl, I'm sorry, but it's the yucky that's sending me. Anyways, he said, now, I don't know if any of the Americans can kind of understand his lingo. I don't know whether it's because I'm across the pond. I'm here in the UK. I have no clue what on whoop means. Is it like on God? Like on some real, I don't know. I feel like my accent isn't helping, is it? It's making it sound a lot more worse. Or maybe just all the way slow and should pick up a book and use better words. He said, on whoop, I'm salty. I got this dumb ass Disney Channel bitch pregnant. I hate this hoe. It's funny the words that I'm censoring, isn't it? Now, Skai Jackson and her mother came out because I think one of the big blogs posted this, and of course a lot of people are like, what the flip, like, why is he saying this about Skai Jackson, the mother of his child? And then Skai Jackson came running in the comments and was like, girl, he was hacked. He was hacked. This ain't real. He was hacked. You've got Skai Jackson's mother. Of course, she's going to take any given opportunity. Speaking of Skai Jackson's mother, I would love to be a fly on the wall when she's having that conversation with her mother about, hey, I'm pregnant. If you know anything about Skai Jackson's mother, I'm just going to leave it there. I would love to be a fly on the wall when that conversation was being had. Like, did she call her? Nah, I'm not going to call my mom on the phone and tell her, hey, I'm pregnant, unless she's living in a different country from me. But if I can drive down to go and see her and tell her, is it going to be a scary conversation? Absolutely. But I think it's one that is at least owed in person, or no? Like, would you guys like tell them on the phone, or would you like actually go up there? I think on the phone is probably a little bit more easier, but I think it's also harder too, if that makes sense. What would you guys do? Anyway, she probably drove to the house. I don't know what car she drives, but let's just pretend the engine's very loud. Yeah, I would love to be a fly on the wall. I'm also a nosy ass bitch, but at least I own it, and I'm not even trying to lie about any of that in it, so yeah. This is madness. How are you gonna cuss your baby mama and say this dumb Disney Channel bitch? She's more successful than you will ever be with that kind of energy anyways. Yeah? Because I wasn't going to do too much now, but this alone pissed me off. Let's just say it was hacked. Like, if it was hacked, sure. But do I fully buy that? No. I think that she's still trying to save face to make it look like, oh, everything's fine, our dynamic is fine, you guys are wrong about us. And then watch this not play out well, unfortunately. I mean, there's already plenty of red flags. Girl, I don't know whether the flags are, I don't know if she's colorblind and the red flags appear amber or green. But, yeah. And I'm not saying that Skai Jackson is a saint at all. Don't know what she's like in this relationship at all. But I just feel like no human being deserves this level of disrespect by their own partner who's saying, I'm so salty. I got this dumb ass Disney Channel BITCH pregnant. I hate this hoe. Like, that's crazy and so derogatory, you know? But it seems like that's probably the only lingo he knows. I mean, he looks like... Moving on. That angered social media users to come after him. But Skai and her mum, manager... So again, her mum and manager, Kaya Cole, jumped in his defense claiming he was hacked. Now, do I believe weirdos are going to try and... Well, do I believe that someone wants to hack him? Truthfully, no. Could that be a possibility? Sure. Yeah, okay, girl. Someone said, I want to be happy for Skai Jackson, but she's pregnant by a broke albino hood monkey. This is crazy. I can't... Am I reading this on YouTube? That's crazy. That already has 3 kids, one comment said. Someone said, I don't feel sorry for Skai Jackson letting a, what does YN mean? Oh my god, I feel so slow. I feel like I know what it means, but now that the camera's rolling, I genuinely forgot. Whose Facebook name is Yucky Yucky Get You Pregnant was most certainly a choice. Someone said, why is Skai Jackson pregnant by somebody named Yucky Yucky? I would love to know. That's actually just weird. Anyways, it gets worse. Keisha, how can it get any worse? Well, let me fill you guys in real quickly. This to me had me shickety shockety shook. Like, there's dumb and then there's just like being dumb deliberately. Girl, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Skai Jackson babes, I still wish you the best. I wish you a healthy pregnancy, and I genuinely do think that you can come back from this. It might take you a minute, and I don't know, man. I don't know whether, because apparently there's this thing where, like, when you're pregnant, yeah, you have like did I just make that up? I could have sworn I heard like a few pregnant women say like they have like the pregnant brain where like they're a bit slow. No, not really though, because I think the pregnant brain is like forgetting things. Maybe she forgot her common sense. Anyways, so they had been seeing each other for quite some time now. I'm going to only assume. I know that she would post him on Snapchat and stuff like that. He just... Okay, let me stop there. She wore a top that said, free my man. And it had a picture of him when he was younger. Skai, girl, stand up. Skai, girl, stand up. Maybe you feel compelled to this man because he's the father of your child. But girly pop, you will not be the first or last single mother, unfortunately. It's unfortunately a thing. Yes. And I know it sounds like this is not the life you dreamt of, but this is where you're at right now. Wearing a top that says free my man. When was this? When was this dated then? I don't know how people found these things, but they went digging, okay? So yeah, she had a top that said free my man on it. And I think this comes back to like 2021 where he was allegedly arrested for murder. And it was posted in one of his friends' Facebook accounts saying hashtag free yuck. All of these words like free yuck. Are we babies? We're not kids anymore. We're not in high school anymore where we have these code names. Why do we even have code names? Typically, if you're gang affiliated, you're doing something you shouldn't be doing, or we're just a troublemaker. So which one is it? Okay, you are grown. Don't know how old. Maybe 22, just like Skai Jackson. Do better. Like, I can't defend this kind of behavior. I really can't. But yeah, she was wearing a free my man shirt. And yeah, that was crazy. There's pictures of him in prison, and yeah, they're Like, I just don't get why. Like, what in the ghetto is happening? Girl, in that Nene, you know that Nene meme, the iconic one, ooh, child, the ghetto. This is what this situation feels like for me. Like, it's actually crazy. And I feel like, I don't know what is happening, but it feels like a lot of young black women in Hollywood are falling pregnant, and you look at the father of the child. Again, it doesn't mean the mother is a saint, because no, we don't know them, right? But you look at the father of the child, you're automatically gonna think, oh, who's like the father? You're like, who's hello, who's the partner? We're nosy, we want to know these things. And then it's like, how if 2 + 2 is 4, why am I getting 6? I feel like the internet does want more for a person than they want themselves. And that's why I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, I said that in this video. I do feel bad for Skai Jackson, but not too much now, because she's a grown-ass adult. She's a grown-ass adult, and she's encouraging certain things. She's enabling certain behavior. I don't know, sometimes I feel like, again, it's not easy, like, fully loving yourself and stuff. This is a journey and a half. But I feel like a lot of people just chase people rather than chase that self-love. Because once you have that self-love, there's a lot of things you won't tolerate. I'm not all the way fully there yet, but there's still a lot of things I would not tolerate. And there's still patterns I can clock in people. And I'm not quick to be like, oh my god, that person's my friend. That person's my partner. I feel like you need to put that work in to really prove yourself. I don't know a lot of people who are proving themselves or wanting to actually, like, come across as like genuine or likable. There's always like an ulterior motive with a lot of people. Not all. Do I believe love is a real thing? Haven't seen really great examples, to be completely honest with you. Do I think love is out there and does exist for some people? Sure. But I do think in this generation it's always kind of like ulterior motives. Why are you gonna get with a Disney bitch but then cuss her out? The same Disney bitch you're cussing out is the same one that you got with, and you probably were like, oh my god, I was a fan of Jessie growing up, you know. You probably hit with that. I don't know, man. I just feel like it really is a sad situation, and I feel like I don't know with that whole murder situation. I don't know what fully went down. Either way, he was in prison for quite some time. People will be visiting him. I'm just, you know, go in there. You're Skai Jackson, stand up, get it together. Sorry, I'm shouting because I have to. Yeah, I quite literally have to. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on this amazing, beautiful Wednesday. It's actually sunny here in London, which is actually breaking news. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like a lot of this could be avoided. But then again, it's like, it's not my life that I have to live with. But again, my heart does go out to her. But I don't know if she wants to be saved. You know, I think her mum, like, coming to his defense and be like, oh my god, you know, fake news, you know, he was hacked. I think that it could be true. I do think that she's saying that as a mother, but also as a momager too. To try and clear up Skai's image. Right now, it's not looking cute for you, Skai Jackson. Every move you take, people are going to be like, oh my god, but where's dad at though? How can he treat his partner like that? And even that video of them walking to like a Holiday Inn or whatever, the body language just looks so off. I know I speak with my hands a lot, and like I'm very expressive, and that's not going to change. Like, I'm such a no, seriously, I use my hands to speak, and I love that for me. I really do. I feel like it adds character, but that's just who I am, right? But in that video, it's like he's just like done with it. He's like doing a lot of this, like a lot of that, like ugh. Then again, we could be reading it completely wrong, but I don't know. I really don't know. Skai Jackson is not about to leave this man anytime soon, because if you can go and be with this man whilst he's in prison for a murder charge, free my man. Making a top that says free my man is crazy, by the way. It's one thing to be like, oh my god, free him. Like, literally free him. I don't even know if Mariah the Scientist did that for Young Thug. Did she make a top that said free him? She was saying it 24/7 every 0.2 seconds, but did she make the t-shirt that said free? She's down bad. She's only gone, and she's gone, guys. She's gone. She's too far in now. You're gonna love who you turn out to be. Hang in there, baby. Speaking of baby, I'm praying for that baby too. You know, I think a lot of people are bringing life into this world in toxic environments, okay? I do think a lot of people aren't even content or healthy or pleased with themselves, but they're bringing in life. And I get it. Look, a child is always going to be a blessing, right? But this is a baby we're talking about. A baby that burps, sneezes, cries. It's a lot. It's a lot to be a mother. I mean, I've never been one, but like, from the stories that I've heard, even from my own mother, my own mum who has 4 kids, I'm like, geez, babes, you killed that, period. I don't know how you did it, it takes patience. There's a lot of things for an individual, and of course it is your work in progress. And again, do I think she can do this? I think she can do this. I think she can do this, but I do think that you need to get rid of all the bad energy around you. You need to get rid of all the bad energy around you, okay? Now, we're not going to do the whole karma is a bitch thing, in the words of Jojo Siwa. Not too much now, okay? She's in this situation. I'm only going to pray for her. But I can't be praying for someone who doesn't give a flying monkey about anything and who's more than happy to be in her situation or is like okay with it. Now listen, we're not going to sit in here and pretend that Skai Jackson is this popping celebrity who is booked and busy left, right and centre and is on a screen near you. Let's not do that. I'm not going to sit in here and do that either. I see a lot of people being like, oh my god, she could have had anyone. That's not completely true. And I don't also agree with people saying, oh my god, she's like super duper successful. Is she successful? Yes. But I do think this could have been a moment where she was really tapping into finding something that really stuck, whether it be like a movie franchise or maybe like a series. I don't know whether she's not auditioning for stuff, but she's saying that she's very excited to be a mother and also embark in new acting roles. So she seems like she's ready to go. I don't know if she's doing it even more now because she's hungry, because she's got a kid now, because I did not forget about the TikTok giveaway with the whole laptop. Yeah, you might have forgot about it, people. I didn't forget about it because that was crazy work. That was doing the whole fake giveaway thing and then backpedaling when you got caught out, something wasn't making sense, and it was giving fake giveaway. It was giving scheme. It was giving calculated, okay? So let's pray that she's got it, but I do think that she is in a better situation than most 22-year-olds financially. I do think that even if she ain't being booked, she can go and run and get that influencer bag real quickly and do a cheeky ad, and God knows how much she would charge. But I think that she's okay in that sense. Up here though, girl, get it together. Oh, extra crunchy. No, seriously though, I get it together. Get it together, please. Like, to enable this kind of behavior from a partner and to think it's okay. But also, baby, you've got your demons too. I mean, you hitting your partner at Universal and then being arrested for that. It's like, girl, I don't condone abuse. I don't condone hitting anyone. I don't care your gender or anything. I just think we need to be careful and keep our hands to ourselves, okay? And I do think there's some demons that they both need to deal with, but I do think that to publicly claim this man is you're going to do a lot more damage to your career than you think, and it's unfortunate, but hey ho. And also take a leaf out of Halle Bailey's situation with the whole DDG thing. Like, that cup, the thing is with DDG and Halle Bailey, like, sometimes I look at people and think, how did you guys meet? But with Halle Bailey and DDG, I'm like, okay, I'm still kind of like, how did you guys meet? But also, I do believe that DDG was probably in certain spaces and got access to being in the same spaces as Halle Bailey. Halle Bailey is more of the successful one, but I'm not going to sit on here and pretend I never knew who DDG was. All right, cool. I feel like he was successful in his own right on YouTube. And either way, they crossed paths and they were in love and had a baby together, and we are now seeing that they are not together anymore. And now DDG is doing this whole manipulative thing of like being like, I always loved Halle Bailey whilst also making content with a bunch of different other girls, and just like a lot of misleading things happening and just things in which I feel like are not giving healthy. People, we need to heal. We need to heal or work towards healing. It's not gonna be easy, but it's gonna be a journey. And if there's anything you can take away from this video, don't just be sleeping with anyone. Don't just be giving everyone and anyone your energy. If that's something that you did in the past, let's switch that one around now. No judgment here, but let's switch it around because you can afford to do that, okay? Don't just be going with anyone who gives us an ounce of attention. I'm not saying that happened with Skai Jackson, by the way. I'm just trying to like spit out a bunch of different things for people. Like, don't just be going for anyone who gives you an ounce of attention or who looks good. Okay, is he clean? Do you see him being in your life in the next 10, 15, foreseeable future? Forget 15, 10 years, foreseeable future. Do you see them actually having caring, kind tendencies to even be a father? Can they provide? Or are they selfish? These are things that people are not thinking about as much. Okay? Yeah, this is a really sad situation. She made a t-shirt that said free my man. She's already gone and lost it. So that to me kind of confirms this man ain't going anywhere anytime soon. I think she might be keeping him around for keeping him around sake. Just for the sake of like, oh my god, I want my child to have a baby daddy. But if he ain't gonna be a good one and it's gonna be another deadbeat, then what the flip is the problem? Like, what I'm stuttering. Anyways, guys, I really just hope for the best for them. Yeah, I just would have never expected it, but 2024 has been the year where a lot of craziness has happened. So yes, down below in the comment section, let me know your thoughts and opinions down below in the comment section. Follow me on Instagram, it's Itzkeisha_, and I'll catch you guys real soon for a brand new video. Bye.